DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, I think if I looked at the numbers right, this should be video 1500. It sure shows how YouTube has been an experience and a voyage, you know. And today I thought I'd talk about something a little bit different, is like time management. Been looking lately at how some of our, some of our managers at work and the higher, like the CEO and so on, how he actually manages his time. And I was thinking like, that's pretty impressive. And then I stopped to think about how do I manage my time. Well, first thing I guess is every now and then you have to realize there's only 24 hours in a day. When I used to work in my former job, I would sleep between 5 and 6 hours, something like that. Probably was usually closer to 5 than 6, but anyway, somewhere between there. Now with this new job closer to home, it's between 7 and 8, probably around closer to 7.5. So already quality of life in that respect, it really is doing something. But then how do you put everything in there? Well, like when I get up in the morning, it's still, I get up at 10 to 6 and I leave for work a bit before 7, so approximately an hour. Within that time, I do some Bible readings and the newspaper, pretty well quickly glancing it over, because I will, if necessary, touch it over again. I'll get to that. Then, depending on if there's any time, I might look at one or two short YouTube videos, because if I want to try and keep up with the subs, you've got to just basically do something like that. Then at 7, approximately at 7, 5 to 7, I go off to work. It takes me just under 30 minutes to get to work. That is time to listen to two podcasts, which will take up my walking time. When I get to work, one of the things that I do, I work about a 42-hour week, and with a 1-hour lunch break. Okay, so at work, well, anyway, I don't have to go through all the work, but one thing I do go over are newspapers, anything that could be related to my work. And, basically I go through electronic newspapers that way quickly. And then the work stuff. Lunch, from 12 to 1. Okay, so we're already at 12 to 1. I usually read or watch some other YouTube videos. I usually try and read a little bit, because that gives me a book or something sometimes. Otherwise, where is the time? But anyway, basically, and then if necessary, a little bit of personal shopping or whatever before going back to work. Leaving work between 5 and 5:30, something like that. Now, walking home, there's different possibilities. It's a question of how do you optimize the time. I might listen to podcasts, or get into FaceTime or Skype very often with Irene, Tweetness, or my mom. I've found at least that it's a really good time to chat with them, because it's just before lunch over there, and it is a way, to be able to connect easily. Now, once home, usually, it's a little bit of wind down. I was going to say the debriefing with Mrs. DC, and we've started taking, in the last, I would say, year or so, we watch together. She likes watching television. I'm not much of a television person, but we watch a couple quiz shows, and usually some type of documentary on the BBC. And oh, what was that? Oh, just some birds. And then, depending on the time, it is already actually getting close to, well, it's already up to 8 o'clock approximately. Which means that if I want to put up a video like I'm doing now, put it up either before or what, is that then go up and watch a few videos. Some people make pretty long videos, you know, so if there's a 20-minute or a half-hour video or even 10 minutes, I mean, you quickly have quite a few videos to watch, and I mean, the time goes by quickly and so on. So having said all that, I mean, it's very quite quickly up to 9 o'clock. I've been working still a lot on my slides and so on, or if there might be some phone calls, I mean, with the family and friends around here in Switzerland, a few things like that. And hey, bingo, it's already like 10 o'clock at least, and the cycle starts over. Now, basically, I've noticed that when I look at the people that are well organized, I guess that there's always something that has to give way, or they have to use basically every moment. So that is a bit the way I organize my time. It's around, I mean, there's other things that usually the unexpecteds that'll come in, but does everyone get what they need? Probably not. I mean, we always have things that we would be able or like to do more of, but you know, that at least is the way to get around the time, I was going to say the time constraints. Yeah, 24 hours in a day. But you know something? I'm glad there's not 36 hours in a day, because you can imagine we'd end up working even more. Yeah. So, what does your day look like? Okay. So, take care, everybody. I guess one of the next videos will be the Spooky University one. Yeah, looking forward to that one. Okay, everybody, take care. Bye-bye. DC signing off.